There's this feeling where you don't know what's wrong, you're not in a crisis, but something just feels unclear. Like you're walking through tall grass and you can't see what's up ahead. Have you ever felt that? Because I feel like I've felt that a lot. Let's take a deep breath and let's talk about it. Welcome to Tall Grass Talks. This is a YouTube channel that I started just where we can talk about real things that matter. Things of when you're feeling a bit lost, when you're just living life day by day and you've no feeling. If you want a new start, if you want answers, like you want to know some direction or where to go, we're here to talk about it. And it's not something that no one's ever felt before. We've all felt that feeling of just living through the days like nothing new is happening and everything's the same. And I'm here to tell you that's okay. Because I was there. And I think the first important step to this is just stopping. There's always so much going on these days with reels and with what your friends say and what your family says and what society expects you to do and what people around you expect you to do, and then you got to decide and make a lot of decisions and you don't have a lot of time, and it just seems so overwhelming, doesn't it? But what I've found is that as you stop and you reflect and you just take a deep breath, it just becomes a little less overwhelming. Now, that doesn't mean it becomes easier, or that doesn't mean the stress goes away. But I found that if you just slow down, it gives you a good base to start. Now, as a Christian, a Christian as in, like, God saved me from myself. God saved my life, and I don't know if I'd be here without him or I'd do this channel without him. So I'm very blessed that I was able to find God. I went from just like waking up and living through the motions every day to feeling more fulfilled and feeling like there's actually a purpose for my life. Because I don't know if you've ever been like this, but I didn't even know what I wanted to do. Like, when you're in school, you're expected to come out and know exactly what you want to do and what you want to be, and you have to have this whole career pathed out, and like, I don't even know what I'm going to eat tomorrow. So how am I going to know all this stuff? So that was a big challenge for me, and I messed up, alright? Like, I went into the wrong course early. Alright, I did a lot of things wrong. I want to know what people listening think, but, I've made a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes in relationships. I've made a lot of mistakes in my academic career. But, really, like, for some reason, you just think that the whole point of life is getting everything perfect the first time. I feel like if you fail, like, there's something wrong with you. Like, why could this person do this and I can't do this? Right? It becomes like a big comparison. And like, I get that. That's me. I spent a lot of my life comparing myself to others. But, even worse, trying to please others. I was a big people pleaser. And I people pleased so much that I didn't even know what I wanted to do with my life. Like, I was so obsessed with trying to fit in and trying to have friends that I didn't even know what I wanted to do. And I'd literally just like ask my friends, well, what should I do? What should I do in uni? What subjects should I do? What are you doing? Like, I'll do that with you. So I was pretty hopeless, but I was definitely saved. And the one thing for me, I didn't really lock in on my academics. I didn't read a lot, and I still don't. And it's something I want to do more of. But I did read the Bible once a day. It was literally a page. It was like the least thing I could do. There was a period of my life where I didn't really talk to any of my friends, and I kind of just read my Bible and went to the gym once a day, and it was really lackluster. But in that time, I grew so much as a person all my days. I grew so much as a person, and I'm so grateful, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So my question for you is, what's something in your life that you've always wanted to do, but you've never actually taken that first step forward? What's something that, you've been like, oh, I've always wanted to do X, but Y. I've always wanted to do this, but... Because we always make excuses. I didn't want to start this channel. It's scary. It's probably not going to work. But hey, even if it doesn't, even if I can just help one person along their way, with this really challenging thing of life, then I'll be happy. That'll be enough for me. And I know some people are gonna say, well, Raph, one person? That's nothing. But really, humans are so valuable. Every person you speak to has lived unique years of their lives, different and interesting, and they're a person made in God's image. They're valuable and they're loved. So why would we not love them? Why would you not want to talk to them? Why do you think you're not valued? Who says you're not valued? And that was a big thing for me. It says in the Bible that you have to love others as yourself, right? Love your neighbor as yourself. But how can you love your neighbor if you don't even love yourself? Right? How can you love your neighbor if you don't even love yourself? So that's what I want to leave you with today. It's just, what's something you've always wanted to do? And do you actually love yourself? And I hope that you got some value out of this conversation. Let me know if you did. This is my first video, so I'd love to hear everything and anything you have to say. And I just hope you have a really blessed day. And whoever's listening to this, I just hope that a new breath of life is just breathed into you today. Peace out, and have a good night.